Did I put that on record? I don't remember. Hey, it's LJ and welcome to another episode of LJ Reacts. For those who don't know, this is my little YouTube channel where I kind of go back through the last few years and try and pick up on some of the pop culture that I've kind of missed out on through the process of, actually having to have a job and try growing up. So yeah, it's mostly sort of me reacting to music videos, although sometimes other things sort of get sort of squeezed in there. If you want me to cover anything particular, chuck it in the comments below. I'm open to sort of trying pretty much anything once. Yeah. Of course, if you really like what I'm putting out, don't forget you can like, share, subscribe. If you like it, someone else might like it, and so they can share it. And yeah, it gives me more inspiration to do more of this, which, if you like it, is obviously what you're really wanting. And of course, don't forget you can like me on all the social medias. On the odd occasion, I venture out into the world, and you can check it out there, as well as all my other projects that aren't necessarily this, if you want to catch some more of me. And of course, if you've got some spare change in your pocket that you don't know what to do with, you can just chuck that straight in the tip jar. And with that, we will move on to what we are talking about today. As I'm recording this, I've just uploaded the Phil Ochs song that this will be following on from very shortly. Phil Ochs, of course, being a very, very prominent anti-war sort of, quite to the left. I want to say, I don't know if I don't know enough if it's far left, but a lot of his songs are they vary from they stay away from the centre ground. So yeah, in sort of putting that together, something came to my attention. It's a song that's not really had as great a penetration over here in the UK, but over in America, there's this one guy who seems to have really made a name for himself. This guy by the name of Oliver Anthony, who's just topped the charts over in the States with his song "Rich Men North of Richmond," and it's it's certainly dividing people. I took a little sort of look into this guy. He's someone who kind of drops out of school and is living. He's kind of living off the grid, which, I'm going to be honest, that sort of lifestyle, I can definitely see the appeal. If he's making it work for him, more power to him. I am not gonna. Anyone who wants to get out of society, no, that's their choice. I'm gonna be honest. I like my creature comforts. It's more a case of I would do that. I would only be in that situation if I needed to be. As of right now, no one is after me, so I'm quite happy just here, just where I am for the time being. But yeah, so sort of out there, and this song that I'm going to be reviewing now has it's apparently spoken to a lot of people. There, like I said, he's topped the Billboard 100 charts with it. And yeah, I believe he's the first male artist to do that with no prior entries into the Billboard 100. Following on from that, he also broke another record by having 13 tracks in the Billboard Top 100 without being dead. The only other people who've done that were Prince and Michael Jackson, and that was only after they were no longer with us. So yeah, he's a guy in a trailer. He's a guy living in a trailer doing his own thing and breaking records. And right now, that's, yeah, all I can say is that's something that's got to be held up. There is like seemingly a big political divide, which is why I'm kind of doing this so close to the Phil Ochs one, just to sort of just to present. It's really because we live in a world where we want there to be balance. So I'm kind of just offering a different side of things. So yeah, he claims to be quite politically centered, which not my bag, but I don't know. If it works for him, I guess it works for him. You know, I've actually got a quote from him just here. Yes, I've got a quote from him saying, "I sit pretty dead center on the aisle on politics and always have." And the other quote I've got here is, "I see the right trying to characterize me as one of their own. I see the left trying to discredit me. I guess in retaliation. This has got to stop." And quite frankly, I agree with him. But then again, I've not heard the song yet, so I may very well side very much on the one side. But that's what I'm here to do. That's what this is about. This is me reacting to stuff I've had no real prior knowledge of, and this is the big thing at the minute. So let's give it a watch. Let's see what I'm in for. Let's see how much of this I still stand by at the end of it, shall we? So yeah, this is Oliver Anthony with Rich Men North of Virginia. Rich Men North of Richmond. All right, let's crack on. This guy's rocking a fine beard, right? Fine sort of lumberjack style beard. Good. I'm trying to quote Monty Python, and yeah, it's blanking. But the way that sketch ends, I don't know if he'd be too happy hearing me say that about him.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
Well, I can't hear anything I disagree with so far. Yeah, I mean, from feudalism to capitalism to whatever the next system that works, that gets sort of brought on us in society. Man, we all gotta pay the bills somehow. But it just seems to be, yeah, with the many are the ones breaking their backs, so the few can live in luxury, which is a theme that just seems to not ever go away.
All it is, living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond. I wish politicians would look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beast milking welfare.
Something about politicians and minors. That's got to be a Partygate not Partygate, Pizzagate reference. So many political gates in the last few years. Partygate, Pizzagate, Russiagate. Why can't there be a job creation gate? Not even that. Maybe just paying a damn share of taxes gate. No, so I've seen people sort of say that this guy is very QAnon, which I can see if he's living in a backwoods trailer somewhere, from what I can gather from from my interpretation of what Wikipedia says. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I mean, that does kind of fuel the image. Even if that wasn't a direct thing to Pizzagate, I can certainly see why some people would say that. But say that he's sort of very QAnon. I mean, if you're not QAnon and someone accuses you, I can see why you'd also be very upset with them. So, let's keep this rolling and see how this is going.
Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down.
So, all right, that sounds like he's attacking. I don't know. Is it disabled people or lazy people? Because I mean, if he wants to attack lazy people, then I'm going to be honest. More government money goes to people like Jeff Bezos than goes to someone who's 300 pounds and can't get themselves on a sofa and has to wash themselves with a rag on a stick. Simpsons reference. But yeah, seriously, he seems to be bragging just on weirdly capitalism north of Virginia there, or Richmond is Virginia, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Capitalism exists in the south there. I mean, there just is less of it because there's just less industry down there. It's kind of how it works, but it doesn't mean that people are suffering any less because of it. But no, I think, yeah, that verse is certainly directed in the wrong direction. He's obviously, quite rightly upset that, us down the lower end of the financial spectrum are sort of being forced to pick up the slack. But the anger's misdirected. It's direct. You see, it's directed at, if you're directing it at someone who's on government support, they're only on government support because the system's failed them. Mostly there are exceptions to everything. The only people, I'd say there are more people who are CEOs that shouldn't be getting government support than there are people living in like social housing. So that's just me though. But no, while we're on the strike, I'm just going to say this now. I think CEOs vastly overpaid. CEO of McDonald's is the head of $1 billion company. It's a case of, well, really, what does he do to contribute that? Oh, well, he does all this and he does all that, and he makes these decisions, he makes that decision. It's a case of, yeah, but McDonald's makes their billions from flipping burgers. When was the last time that CEO flipped a burger? It's not for the kid who's fighting to earn $15 an hour. If they all walk out tomorrow, what the CEOs do? Them and the rest of the board. I mean, they wouldn't. It's not like they'd starve. They're the board of fucking McDonald's. But the point is, yeah, my view on politics, is that when it's is that those in power are always dividing us, and when we're fighting amongst ourselves, they'll always the 1% will remain the 1%ers. But I mean, I see more and more memes on social media of people saying, "Oh yeah, people need to start standing up." But even then it's mostly the minority that actually seem to accurately believe that. The rest, everyone else, just kind of passively goes along with it. And to be honest, I fall into that camp slightly as well myself. Doesn't make it any less true though.
Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond.
Do love the sound it's got going on there. It's literally 4 chords, alternating between strumming and arpeggiating. But I think it's because of the type of guitar he's using as well. But it just the resonation it's got. It just it really does suit his voice. It's but yeah, it's all syncing together. It sounds lovely. Yeah.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
So that was something. I'm wondering if this is a mistake putting up so close to the Phil Ochs one, just because it's so overtly political. I'm again leaning into the political nature of what I'm doing, and that's not necessarily why you watch these videos. The Prophets of Rage one calls that out. But still, I've committed to this, so let's go. Let's see what I got. Right. So the way that this song came to my attention was because an artist who I quite like did their own version of it. It's an artist by the name of David Rovics. I believe he's currently shadow banned on Bandcamp, which is unfortunate for him. But yeah, I do like a lot of his stuff. If you're into if you enjoy the Phil Ochs stuff, David Rovics, something of his will be in the corner there. But yeah, he did his own version of this, and I say his own version of this. He changed 2 lines and 1 word. So, and it's interestingly, the bit that he changed is the bit that I picked up on in that song. So yeah, so the David Rovics. So the original goes. I've got the lyrics here. The original goes, "I wish politicians will look out for miners and not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the streets ain't got nothing to eat and obese milk and welfare. well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground because this damn country keeps kicking them down. And so the aerobics version is, I wish politicians would look out for miners, not just miners on an island somewhere. We got folks in the streets ain't got nothing to eat, and the corporations milking welfare. If you got a silver spoon in your mouth and a private jet, taxes ought not to pay for all the money you get. Yeah, and the young men have put themselves 6 feet in the ground. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, most of this song really resonates with me as someone who is, yeah, never more than about 2 months away from possibly being homeless, which is a sad state for the majority of people in this world. And yeah, it just irritates, it just frustrates me that, like I said before, as people on the lower end of the wealth spectrum, we get stuck there because the people on the other end manage to separate us. Because other than the words that Mr. Aerobics changed in that song, I agree mostly with this song. There's probably a lot of things I disagree with this guy on politically, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's people like me, and I'm guessing yourselves, who are making the heads of the corporations rich, while we're breaking our backs, putting ourselves into the ground in doing so. So yeah, it really resonates with me on that level. And as a song itself, the guy really, it's really sort of, he's really on point. He's a tight guitarist. He's not trying to do anything fancy. He's got what he does down well, and yeah, as a musician, he really sort of, yeah, as a musician, he's really tight. As a vocalist, he's found the instrument that works best vocally, that works best with his vocals. There is a quote that if you've got a song that doesn't work as just a vocal and a single instrument, it's not a great song. Here is a song that works with a vocal and just a single instrument. Yeah, I mean, will I be listening to this on the regular? I don't know. I will revisit it. I'm going prepared to go that far. But it's not so much about the message. Just, yeah, it's not necessarily my type of music. That's the main reason I won't go to this regularly. But I can see myself sort of revisiting this every now and again. I guess I should rate this really, because that's what I do with music. Yeah, I'll stick it at 7.5. It's not mind-blowing, but mostly for the flaws that I've listed. Guy's got a point. It's got a good tune. If you know that's your bag, I can see you getting a lot out of this song. Maybe I should have done the David Rovics version instead. Although, maybe not. Maybe I'll do some more. Maybe I'll do some of his stuff one time if that appeals to you. You can leave your thoughts down in the comment below. He turns out like a new song every week, so yeah, it's not hard for me to sort of find something of his that I've not heard before. But for now, yeah. While politically I may not agree with everything this guy does, the song, yeah, is a tight little song. It's obviously put a lot of thought and belief into the lyrics, and I can't fault him for that. So I'm going to leave that there. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, suggestions, comments, feedback, anything in the comments below. Socials, the link tree, and of course, because I still live in a capitalist society. Tip jar. Other than that, I guess it's don't worry. The next video is a bit more of a standard one. So if you stuck around this far, yeah, check that out when it comes out, when it drops in a few days. Till then, I've been LJ. It's a bit emotional.
We got folks in the street ain't got nothing to eat, and the corporations milking welfare. You got a silver spoon in your mouth and a private jet, taxes ought not to pay for all the money you get. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep kicking them down. And it's a damn shame.
So, as I'm... that's better. Bit ASMR there. Maybe that should be my next venture. Does this voice sound soothing enough to you?